This is our official Met Gala extravaganza. Well, we all know A-list stars descended on New York's Metropolitan Museum of Art last night, and that was all for the fashion event of the year. This year's dress code was the Garden of Time. Ooh. It is very fancy. This is all based on J.G. Ballard's 1962 short story about aristocrats that are overrun by a mob of commoners. The irony. There was lots and lots of extravagant floral and decay, and lots of confusion around this theme as well. So let's kick it off with who we think nailed the theme last night. Andrea, I'm gonna start with you. Who did it?
All right, who do you guys think I chose? All right, let me just tell you. After a 5-year absence from the Met Gala, Zendaya, the red not one, but 2 incredible looks last night. Z is the first person to walk the Met red carpet twice in one night in 2 completely different looks. Now, this first dress was a peacock-colored Maison Margiela dress designed by John Galliano.
I think we're looking at the second one right now.
Oh, this is the second dress. This was the second dress that she wore, but the first one, which is the blue and green one, had all the whimsy. Yeah, there we go. That's the dress.
Wow.
Serving. Known for, including the little hummingbird on her neck that she is like, look at her pushing into it, girl.
Oh, yeah.
You know how to work it. This dress was from his, this is close-ups of the dress so you can see all the little details. And Galliano, the second dress, if we can get to it, which is the other one that she wore later on, this is from his 1996 collection for Givenchy. Now, the headpiece is by world-renowned milliner Philip Tracy, which is also an archive piece from the 2007 McQueen Spring-Summer Fashion Show. She brought new life to 2 archive pieces with this fantastic look. So,
stunning.
Love it. And really like Sleeping Beauty, like the clothings were Sleeping Beauty and she brought them back to life.
She brought them back to life.
Cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so who did I say nailed it? I went with Lauren Sanchez in Oscar de la Renta. Now listen, I'm as surprised as you are with my choice, but let me try to explain. So last night I'm scrolling Met Gala stuff on my phone and then realized that this Garden of Time dress code is in reference to that short story by J.G. Ballard. And I'm like, Simon, have you even heard of it? And he was like, yes, I have, here it is. He hands to me, and I read it and find out it's about this extremely wealthy couple, out of touch, count and countess, whose garden is filled with crystal-like flowers that, when picked, slow time down. Which is good news because there's that working class mob with pitchforks coming up the hill after them. But the bad news is they're running out of flowers to slow down the mob. So enter Lauren Sanchez wearing this, quote, full-skirted dress low across the breast, just as Ballard described the Countess. He also describes these magical flowers as having a diamond brilliance containing 1,000 faces that release light as the crystal petals fall, which to me also describes Lauren's dress. So basically, whether it was intended or not, Lauren's dress and Lauren herself feel like they were plucked directly from the source material for the entire night.
Wow. I mean, it is. She understood the assignment. She did.
Or someone helped her.
I think, isn't there rumors that Anna Wintour sort of stepped in? Because it could have gone sideways.
It could have gone sideways. She's, I think, it could have gone in a number of
She's a
different
real
directions.
housewife, right?
Yeah,
She's
no, she's
not a real housewife.
That's Jeff Bezos' fiance.
Oh, yeah. Is she a real housewife?
But I could
Same difference.
I could understand.
Same difference.
Anyways, could have gone sideways.
Same difference.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say, wow, she reads.
Oh, no! I didn't say that. Okay.
And was I being shady?
A little.
Yes, I was.
Okay. Are we
Okay, for me, the person who nailed the theme, because there was the idea of the Garden of Time, actually brought in the idea of the garden and time at the same time. And this is somebody who wrote the show and executive produced the show Never Have I Ever, but never has she ever appeared on a best dress list, and she did last night for me, Mindy Kaling.
Wow!
This is beautiful.
Beautiful.
Stunning dress.
She's not known to have fashion moments like this, and this was a moment. So this is a stunning gown by Gaurav Gupta. The name of the dress is called The Melting Flower of Time, and it shows a bud and a blossoming flower that is now wilting. So again, bringing in both garden and time. Don't worry, that big, gorgeous piece is actually a cape that you can remove. You can unclip it, because I thought, how does one sit and eat?
Go to the bathroom.
Go to the bathroom. How does anybody hug? How does anybody see around her?
Yeah.
And apparently you can remove it. So I gotta say, this is a first for me saying Mindy King.
Me too. Yeah, I didn't realize it right off the bat, but after you read about it, it's really interesting.
Okay, so I chose Gigi Hadid, who wore a gown by Tom Brown.
She did look
So let
stunning.
me go with this. At first, I was just like, oh, that's a lovely dress. But then it's as you start to look at it, it started to like literally plant a seed and grow inside of me. So I first noticed, of course, the white off the shoulder and the exaggerated hips. But if you turn around, the bottom of that dress is actually a tuxedo jacket.
No.
Yes.
Bursting right outside of it. And so, a fun fact, like to me, this is this perfect blend of masculine and feminine. And fun fact, flowers actually have both male and female parts. I feel like there was definitely a nod going on there to that.
Brilliant.
This dress, it's literally a work of art. I need my glasses to read this because it took more than 70 people over 13,000 hours to make,
my
okay?
God.
There are 2.8 million micro bugle beads that are hand sewn on that dress. So I feel like it's important for people to know that it is going to end up in the permanent archive in the
Beautiful.
There,
As
so
it
people can
should.
go and
As it should be. As it should be. So that's who we all thought understood the assignment. Now let's discuss people who failed in their interpretation of the Garden of Time dress code. And I'm gonna kick it off with one, Kim Kardashian.
Oh my
So
gosh.
everybody is saying, Kim, what's up with the raggedy cardigan?
Yeah.
At least that's what everybody online was saying, because I thought she had a wardrobe malfunction and she was trying to cover up. I actually thought this was a mistake, but this was actually very intentional. This is a custom Maison Margiela dress. And she said, this is like me running through the Garden of Time after a crazy night. This is exactly what she said.
Yeah.
A crazy night, and then I grabbed my boyfriend's sweater. Now, here's the thing. After we read the source material, the short story that we all know is about rich people trying to push off the poor people, if I would have heard her say on the red carpet, I was inspired by the story, then I would have said, oh, you nailed the assignment.
Yeah.
She has no idea what that story is. And so for this, besides the metallic flowers and the fact that she cannot breathe or eat, which I'm gonna tell you, that's a whole other story. You failed.
You know,
In my opinion.
it would have been great if she performed it, if she like slowly lost the cardigan as she walked up the stairs, but she would just look like a cold nonna who was like, why is it so breezy in here? And we didn't understand what she was doing.
Didn't know.
And we didn't get it. All right, so my fail day, I'm hurt, I don't wanna say it, but it was such a fail, was tennis legend Serena Williams.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
She wore this solid gold dress by Balenciaga. Now, the theme this year was Sleeping Beauty's reawakening, but this look kept me awake for all of the wrong reasons. I didn't get it. It wasn't flattering. It was reflective. The black accessories. I love her, so I hate to say it, but I was like, girl, you need to go back and start again. It wasn't doing it for me.
Yeah, but it's a win in every other way.
Yeah.
She does look, I think so. I love it, but it's a fail when it comes to the assignment.
It reminds me
I
of
feel.
Jiffy Pop.
Oh.
Reminds me, remember
Maybe
that?
that's why I
Jiffy
love it
Pop?
so much.
It was a little too Jiffy Pop for me, but yeah.
Okay, my failed it were a whole group of actresses that were representing the brand Chloe. So these women are all beautiful. They look beautiful, but as a whole, they're like a walking advertisement for Chloe's new collection. It's a common for a brand to dress a bunch of Met Gala guests and then get photos of them all together. Stella McCartney did it. Tommy Hilfiger did it last night too. But at least read the invite. Like, these beautiful women are giving me boho chic with all the ruffles. Nothing here is giving me Garden of Time vibes. Not the neutral colors, not the leather boots, and definitely not Zoe Saldana's belt that literally spells out Chloe.
Yeah.
I think that it spilled over from Coachella last weekend.
Exactly.
Or you're going to the Olive Garden afterward.
Oh my God.
That was the theme.
It is. I didn't want to say that. I'm so glad you did.
I did.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Also, similarly, the women who represented Stella McCartney all came in weird and wonky looks. But I'm going to shout out one person in particular, Cara Delevingne. You know what? It's almost as if, again, she was using the memo from a few years back when it was like the Catholic imagination, sort of like that one. It may have worked. She looks a bit Joan of Arc-ish, but it is very confusing with this particular theme. I mean, she's a gorgeous woman. She can pull off anything. I can only imagine how heavy that was. But anyway, what people were saying online was, is this part of like a costume from the new Dune movie? There was that question. And other people saying that she looked a little bit like a sperm. I didn't know, not my words. That's the alternate. I mean, and I think she's probably got a sense of humor about all of it, but I definitely, again, you have to wonder how people miss the theme.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess she saved time on doing her hair.
Yeah,
So
there you go.
There's a win.
there's
That's
a win somewhere,
there. Yes.
perhaps.
Hey there, what did you think? Drop your comments below and join the conversation. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you can find more on everything from food and fashion to pop culture and current events. See you soon.